when I was a child, my parents, they always told me not to watch the TV, but the mobile is in everyone's hand. So does this mobile and the screen affecting the brain, and how it affect?
It is really affecting the brain as well as the overall development of the child. Even after 2 years of age, they cannot say even single word. There is thinning of the cortex. That critical thinking is not there for the children now. The term virtual autism came during that time.
The screen is accessible because of parents.
It has got a neuronal plasticity. We can change that.
Hello friends, I am Amar Aney, your podcast host, and welcome you to the Academy of Pediatric Neurology presenting Neuro Podcast, powered by Linux Laboratories Private Limited. Friends, today we are talking about a very real and very silent pandemic, the pandemic of excessive screen time. This new age pandemic is impacting the development of brain of our little ones. And as a parents, we often don't realize how deep the effect can be. This episode is extremely special because we are decoding how screen time and the digital exposure affecting the brain development of our children. And to guide us, we are joined a highly respected expert, Dr. Gisi Shibu ma'am, a pediatric neurologist from Kerala. In this conversation, we explore how much screen time is actually safe for children. At what age screen exposure should begin? The crucial role of parents play in the shaping of healthy habits, and some eye-opening facts about the brain development of your child. If you are a parent, this is an episode you must watch. It may completely change the way you look at the screen time at your home. Let's protect our children from this emerging screen time pandemic. So let's begin today's Neuro Podcast with Dr. Gisi Shibu ma'am. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you will never miss our future notifications. Welcome to podcast, ma'am. As you know, the today's topic is screen time and this technology, how it affects the brain development and the role of parents.
Yeah.
So my first question is, when I was a child, my parents, they always told me not to watch the TV. But right now or nowadays, it's TV. I don't know how many people watching the TVs, but the mobile is in everyone's hand. And whenever I visit any place where child's playing or child doing, at least 50% of child, they just scrolling the mobile. I think you might experience the same. Even out of your OPD, you might see the child is scrolling the mobile. So does this mobile and the screen affecting the brain, and how it affect?
Okay. It is really affecting the brain as well as the overall development of the child. While sitting in the OPD, I think we are also regularly seeing, starting from, I think, from 9 months of age, children have started using this. And the problem is that if it is used early, that will affect the brain development, including milestones like the speech itself. We can feel that they will not speak the normal language. They don't have the vocabulary. They just say even after 2 years of age, they cannot say even single word. And even if they speak some cartoon language with different intonation. And some parents are very proud as if their child is speaking some other language like Korean language or Japanese language, but they don't even know the common their language or the mother tongue they doesn't know. So it's deviating from the normal development that's happening by this exposure very early stage.
Okay. But ma'am, as I listened somewhere that this give the hyper-stimulation to the child. So what is that particular term, hyper-stimulation, and how this affect the brain?
Yeah, okay. Actually, what happened is during early years, say around 2 years till 2 years of age, that is the you want to really know about it. It's actually the brain development part that is important. That is brain development starts in utero, means by around 5 weeks, it's just an apple size. Okay, by 8 weeks, all brain structures will be formed. By birth, it is half of the size of the adult brain. Then there is up till 2 years, there is rapid development. Means every minute one neuron is formed, connections are established, synapses are formed, and by 80% of development occurs by 6 years. So it is the growth of brain is happening in all areas, like the social part, emotional part, the thinking part, the memory part. All areas are developing before the age of 6 years. So this early exposure will interfere with the development of this part. Studies have shown that even the screen time, if you are using more screen time, one ABCD study is there which showing there is thinning of the cortex seen in that cases. So even this excessive abuse of, we can see that many abuse, sexual abuse or any emotional abuse, and studies have shown that there is in some cases there is underdevelopment of the limbic structures, and some cases there is overdevelopment. There are different studies contradicting that, but still there is some change in the gray matter that's happening secondary to this exposure to different medias.
Okay. So, ma'am, it means the screen is really harmful up to 2 year of child. How much time you recommended, if because parents feel that if they will not shown mobile or screen to their child, they might be because this is a competitive world, and even they parents precisely thinking that mobile is very helpful for this competitive world. So how much time is recommended if they means parents let their child use the mobile?
The thing is that while I am a mother, I also felt we see many videos and all, these are also such informative videos. Why don't you show to my child? That even I felt. But the problem is that if you see before 2 years of age, means it's like exposing to biryani every day compared to sada rice. Means we don't feel like that is hyper-stimulating. There is light, sound, background colors. If you expose that much early, the child will not. The child is not interested in talking to you or even interacting with you, or even someone come to our home. They don't want to come out of the room. So it is better no to exposure to this digital media before 2 years of age. Till 2 to 5 years, you can recommend 1 hour. IAP recommendation is for 1 hour. And after 5 years, say around up to 12 years, we can give 2 hours. And after 13 years, say adult also, it is better to use for 3 hours. We have to restrict ourselves, even the adult. We know that we are also all behind the reels and seeing different medias. And that sustained attention is not there for such children nowadays.
Even though parents also restrict their use, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I seen so many parents, their use is more than 4-5 hours. Even if there is a statistics in mobile, you can see the screen time. And I just randomly saw some of screens time in past days, and it goes up to 6 to 7 hours.
That's it.
Ma'am, now this is about the screen time, as you mentioned. Now I'm talking about the technology and the artificial intelligence, especially like ChatGPT and other platforms. So how these things affecting the brain's development? Does it really affecting the brain development? I mean, just give me I'm giving the example. One of my nephew, when I was child, in school, teachers gave us assignment. We used to work for 3, 4, 5 days on that assignment, and now it might take more than 4-5 minutes.
That's it. I think in many areas now this AI is really helping. It is in good way. It is useful. We'll get a overall view of that. But the main thing is that problem solving or that critical thinking is not there for the children now. Immediately, while we get just going into the topic and having a detailed evaluation. That's all. And another thing is that even there is a tendency to going to the sexual
Exposure.
sexual details, or going into the violence part,
Mm.
and they are going into that part, and that will cause adverse effect rather than the positive impact. And also there is mental concern, this AI has no empathy or any regulation. Okay, so while we ask for any mental health concern, the answer will not be right. So once we rely on AI or even another person, it's not completely we should rely on that. There should be a balance between the normal looking for what, as well as they should have some exposure to other things as well.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes. So, ma'am, this is about AI. But one more thing, which favorite of all the child is the video game. Yes, it's the part of a screen, but game, as you mentioned, the different kind of stimulation is there. So, what affects brain in context of video game?
Actually, video games, what the child want is the immediate, immediately they should get a result. That is why they are going for that. Especially we can see in many ADHD children, they are generally they are little depressed. They always want some stimulatory response. So once they start going for that, they also they always want to win. So unless they win, they will not stop it. And another thing is that sustained attention will not develop if they go on doing that, and their hyperactivity will increase because they cannot stop on that. Then there is no there is no motor play in that children, so that will interfere with the development of the child as well as their social and cognitive skills as well.
Okay. Ma'am, this video game is really affecting the brain. But one more thing, that this video game is accessible, or the screen is accessible because of parents.
Yes, yes, yes.
I guess nobody get immediately the video game. They just ask parents to give this, and parents giving them. So I want to ask you the role of parents in this all thing. Means, what is your message to the parents that how their child should expose to this technology and the screen?
Actually, in disciplining the child is very important, starting from the very childhood. It should be a consistent discipline. There should be a regular routine. It's not that today you see for 3 hours, or tomorrow, okay, you should not do like that. It's not like that. We should keep a regular routine so that you have to go like this. And also, there should not be always a harsh discipline.
Hmm.
That harshness should not be there. And also, when there is need, that neglect also should not be there in from the mother's side. Means if there is any need, because if the neglect is there, child will rely on some factors like maybe drug abuse, or even for some video games, so that I will get some relief. So that consistent nurturing, that providing a safe, happy home in which mother can mother is always reliable, or parent is always reliable and available, that quality time for the child, that will create a wonderful environment and optimal development of the child.
Because I have seen, if a child is crying, just they just give the mobile to them.
Not crying alone, if the child want to eat, child will require TV or phone. The main disadvantage behind that is that nowadays parents are always working, children are playing means independently. They are not they don't have any means it's a parallel thing that is happening. So the only time of interacting between the mother and child is one time, at least 3 times a day it is eating. Then some big game with the child, while playing with the child, while having some storytelling time, or going out with the child. So utilize that time, quality time, to interact with the child and give some positive some positive things, give some ideas about that. And also we can have a discussion with the child regarding what happened to school, and regarding the overall things. We'll be knowing about the child in depth while we go out with the child, or by having quality time with the child.
And I guess this is missing right now,
Yes.
nowadays.
And also nutrition is also important part, no?
Hmm.
Even for the better and good development requires a good nutrition. That it is not that the nutrition of the child alone. It is the first 1,000 days nutrition that is important for the brain development. That 1,000 days including the pregnancy time plus the first 2 years. So 1,000 days of nutrition give a better myelinated, a good brain that will help in the better development of the child.
Ma'am, we just discussed about the conditions. What now? I just want to understand which neurological conditions can happen because of this screen and technology. So let's we break down this like for first 2 years child. What kind of conditions uh, mm, uh, uh, manifested because of these technological things?
Actually, many cases, especially during the COVID times, there was overuse of this media. The first thing that came out is the autistic-like manifestation. Autistic means there is no social interaction, there is no language development. They go on playing repetitive behaviors like that. Even the term virtual autism came during that time. That is that is the term which is used. And another thing is that the delay in the language. That these are the main two things that came during the due to overuse of media.
What is ideal age to speak the language?
By 6 months, they will have some cooing movements and all. By monosyllables, by say 6 to 9 months. By 1 year at least, they should say mama, papa, and at least one word. And by 15 months, they should come with at least 10 to 15 words. By 2 years, around 200 words they should talk. So that rapid development will
And
not
ma'am,
happen.
how much delay you observed? Means this is up to 2 years. There should be at least 100 words they should talk. But how much delay you observed?
That's means even around 1 to 1.5 years, children are not talking at all. Maybe it was a big delay. And in some cases, we can see that the parents will teach them many things. Say, this is color, these are the colors. They will teach them. They know the colors, they know which are the animals, they know the food names. But we ask something, there is no interactive space. They don't know how to answer because there was no interaction at home. That's what was happening because of this media use. Parents are using media, and but the parents are they feel guilty. They are not teaching the child, so they will teach many things, but there is no interactive speech happening between the parents or the caretakers.
Ma'am, after 2 years, 2 to 5 years, what kind of disorders you observed because of this screen and technology?
It's the same. Again, there is a ASD spectrum, language delay, and all the hyperactivity has occurred many. And also, the new things are because of lack of interaction. Sleep means even night they use the media more. Sleep is disturbed. There is mood disturbances. Like they will have anxiety, depression. Even in bigger children, adolescent children, many are going into anxiety, depression, and sleep issues and learning issues because of this.
I mean, these issues of adults they experiencing in the childhood because of this
Even
screen.
from adolescent period, many are having these mood disturbances, and I think this anger outburst and they are also rapidly increased in small children. That means they are getting immediate means of happiness while getting this. So for everything they will expect that happiness. Whatever they want it immediately. So there is temper tantrums and anger outbursts starting from very childhood. That's happening.
Ma'am, one last point regarding this, because we also want to understand the story of solution. So before going to story of solution, I want to understand the role of social media, because yes, child they don't allow social media as per the law, but every parent's mobile there is Instagram, there is a Facebook, even the YouTube, and they started scrolling. So how this social media impacts precisely social media?
Actually, if we are looking for anything, starting from maybe which dress I have to wear. They will look into the social media, especially teens or everyone. When the food, what they want to eat, or which place they have to eat, they will look into that. I think social media is influencing the people like anything. So means there should be a balance between the social media and this. They have to be exposed. Maybe we have to restrict that, and it should always you have to take it with a pinch of salt. That it is not always true. Means even if we go and eat in some places seen in reels and all, we feel that it's not the real good place. It's just a hype of social media. That while going there, we also have to make them learn that it's not a real thing. Uh, like that.
Ma'am, now the story of solution. Yes, this screen and this digital space impacting the brain development. Does it help to develop the brain? And in which context or in which things helping the brain development of child? This digital space.
Digital space is important in different ways. Like this will helpful to evaluate. Means if you want to know about one thing, it will give a detailed means different facets of one thing. Means we may be thinking only in one way or one manner. This will help different facets of one aspect will be known in detail. So and also I think in different countries what all are happening, that all will come to know. And it has got some positive effects also.
So, but parents should be aware that this much time my child should expose to the digital space. And with this respect, I guess it will help to develop the child's brain.
Yes. And another thing is that regarding another important part of this child's brain is it has got a neuronal plasticity. We can change that. Okay, the child has some issues, or and child has gone back in their development part, but it is pliable, it is flexible. If we catch early, and that we can reorganize even the brain structure by neurostimulation, as well as by other measures. So it is important that catch the problem early, and you have to take actions.
Yes. So, ma'am, last take, what is your message to parents?
The main message I have to give is we have to nurture the children, give good nutrition, and good parenting, which will help in optimal and crucial brain development.
Yes, great. Thank you very much, ma'am. You guide us amazingly, and it will really create good parents in the society. It will help to create good parents. Yes, thank you, ma'am.